is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Pip, pip, it's Bran, and I love When Calls the Heart.
Pip poop, it's Panda, and I like When Calls the Heart.
Poop?
Isn't that?
It did sound like you said pip poop.
I did.
I said pip pip.
Yeah. Oh, I was going with pip pip, and then pip poop, and then pip pipe.
Yeah. That's what he was doing. So
my turn now?
You know the old
Poop,
pattern.
poop. Oh, did I mess that up? I think I messed it up.
Dang it, Dan!
I'm Dan. I despise When Calls the Heart, and this is
the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
You know how I know it's late at night? Brand thinks poop is hilarious.
It's not even that. It's just that Panda was like, no, I did the thing that everyone does. As if this is a regular pattern of salutation. No, I did pip poop, as the saying goes.
After pip pip, pip poop.
Everyone knows that, Brad.
Pip pipe.
After pip pip, it's pip poop, and then it's pipe pipe.
Yeah.
Pip pipe.
Pip pipe. Everyone knows that. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Friday. It's When Calls the Hard Day. Very excited to talk about today.
Like yeah.
Very excited to talk about When Calls the Heart. I watched it today. It's fresh on my mind. It's fresh on my noggin. It's fresh in my legs. My legs are kind of built on When Calls the Heart. You guys know what I mean?
Legs are built on nothing less than When Calls the Heart.
Yeah, good. It's good.
Good stuff, buddy.
So it's pip pip, then it's pip poop, and then it's
pip pipe.
Pip pipe.
Yep.
So that was on you.
Yeah, that's on me
ultimately.
at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
Thrown off.
Guys, we usually do this after we stop recording, but we're not going to have time. So real quick, how do you think the week has gone and anything that you guys want to change heading into next week?
The tin cans, for sure.
Okay.
Yep. I'm going to double down on tin cans. That was humiliating.
It was dumb. I can't believe we had to sit through it.
Well, Lackey said we had to. So,
God, when are we going to get rid of that guy?
what?
Hey, Lackey.
I
I thought we got rid of you.
what? Oh, we did. You wish you required. That's what you said.
How
But
do we have room for another person in the studio we can't get rid of?
Have you seen this place?
It is majestic.
So,
majestic.
can I defend the tin cans here for just a second?
Please do, since you're here.
So I went to Sam's Club because BJ's was closed, and they had a 2-for-1 special on slacks. So naturally,
On slacks?
on slacks, you heard me.
Like pants?
Pants.
Okay.
And so naturally, I brought in all of the aluminum cans, and I traded them in. I got coins.
You traded him in right at the Sam's Club.
Yeah, they have that machine.
Okay.
And BJ's gives you more, but they were closed. And so I naturally traded in the coins and I got the slacks, and I came back and I realized we needed those
Are
cans.
we still on the air right now?
I realized-
What do we have to do to get him to stop talking?
I realized
This is the thing I want to take back.
So I
right
realized
here.
we needed-
It's not the cans.
Hold,
It's this.
hold. I
What is
realized
your name? Lackey, can you stop talking?
I realized we needed the coins for the bit. I'm sorry, we needed the cans for the bit, and that was on me. And you showed up and you did the bit, and they weren't there, and that's on me. So, but I look great.
Lackey.
These pants are hugging all the right places.
I will say this is better than when he did in show prep. He went on for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the heart to tell him no, because he is a sweet guy deep
He's
down.
a sweet guy.
Yep.
I hate this episode.
He misunderstood.
Can I tell you that right now?
He forgot.
Like, I hate it.
He
already.
forgot we.
I
needed,
hate it.
He forgot we needed the cans.
Yeah, of course. The cans.
So yeah, like it was a mistake. But give the guy. You keep giving him grief.
You asked me the one thing I'd take back. I said the thing.
Well,
that he
then
made a
Panda
mistake
doubled
on.
down.
Yeah, but it's only because he is boring.
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
I just can't.
I think it is literally his fault that he's that boring.
Ridiculous.
It's not his fault that he's boring. It's his fault that he lost the cans. And he made that. He took the onus there. Rick, how you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. Thank you for getting to me.
We haven't talked
Put
to
me on
you.
the sideline over there. Got me in timeout.
We would never
Bing,
put
bang, bong. We did. You guys gave me a dunce cap to wear.
No. Why would
Joke's
we do
on
that?
you. Turned it upside down. Made it a big martini. Got a giant swirly straw.
Okay.
I got the swirly straws when I saw Nickelback. They sell them with the name on them, the whole name in the swirly straw.
Fantastic.
By the
Amazing.
time you drink it, your head doesn't have enough blood in it, so you like Nickelback.
Hey, Rig, real quick, do you got
Yeah.
any shows to promote that's going to be
Just really
Fitzy's?
this Dunstini I've got over here. I'm about halfway through. That's about 80 ounces.
Do you
That's
have any
taking me all
bands that
week.
are coming to Fitzy's?
I don't have any right now. There's a little bit of a strike on Fitzy since the incident.
I'm sorry, what happened?
There was an incident at Fitzy's last week. It made the news. I think you heard about it.
I didn't hear about that.
There were clowns involved. There was some Molotov cocktails, which I know that sounds crazy because I would never allow something like that to happen.
You
at
literally
Fitzy's.
said a couple weeks ago that you made some Molotov cocktails.
No. I said I made a different kind of cocktail. It was actually one to drink. I thought this was going to be fun.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be fun.
Sure.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
We go to the mall. We go to the mall, the local mall. You know the one.
Yeah.
And we find the tallest person that works there, and we just throw drinks at him.
That's awful. Why would you do that?
I don't know, but they got really upset. They came down to Fitzy's, trying to burn the place to the ground.
And they were all clowns?
Yeah, Molotov cocktail.
Why were they clowns?
I don't know where that gets in. You know what it was? Is they were meant to go get some slacks down at Sam's,
Right.
and Lackey had taken all the slacks, so they were stuck in their clown outfits. All these tall clowns walking around.
In my defense.
They probably could use this Dunstini,
right.
if I'm being honest.
Rick, can you give me the floor?
Yeah, please go ahead, Lackey. You amaze me.
Thank you.
I
It
will
was
give you money out of my wallet to start
a
the synopsis.
simple mistake. I gave away all the cans. I was supposed to keep 2. A Vote of Confidence is the name of the episode. It originally aired on March 10th, 2019, and it went a little something like this. Oh, boys, the town already hates Lucas. His business is thriving, and the town does not like that. The kids are learning about pirates. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what they think that they're learning about.
Arg!
Bill heads out of town to testify against a couple of gunslingers, and only to find out when he gets there that the charges were dropped. He's not happy about that because Bill's time is valuable. And he goes to rough up the judge because Bill does not care about the law. And he's like, okay, they scared me. It's kind of like you are right now. Exactly like you are right now, in fact. So I let them go. I'm sorry. Go arrest them. Bring them back to me, please, Bill. So Bill goes to find them because he has no real job and nothing else to do at all day long. Abigail asks Lucas to close the saloon, the Queen of Hearts, at 10 p.m. He says, well, we'll see what's going on, and we'll go from there. She takes that as a absolutely no problem. He does not stop. The piano is just bumping. Women are playing darts. Guys with stashes are just arm wrestling. And Lucas is playing cards with Gowan. This place is going to hell in a handbasket. He's like, I never said I would close. I said I'd watch the hours if business is slow. Business is not slow. Bill tried to find a guy named Jeremiah that he knows in the woods to help him track down the bad boys. Abigail tells Lucas the town council is going to vote on shutting the town down at 10 p.m. Lucas plans on fighting it. The kids get a spyglass to play pirate from Timmy, the kid who doesn't know how to ride the bike. You remember him? He's
It
back.
did come back this episode.
He did. He's here. Cody and Robert lose their freaking minds about this spyglass. They're going nuts. They love it. They lose it. They say, sorry, kid. They leave. Rosemary and Lee are hanging out with Elizabeth, and she realizes that Lee would be a good dad, and that makes her sad. Carson shoots his shot with Faith, and Faith is like, there's too much to lose. We can't do this. Not here, not now.
Is she
not
British?
ever. Not
Is she
ever.
Southern?
Yes, I am. I'm a Southern gal. My name's Faith. Bill and Jeremiah hang out in the rocks, and they find, they have a spyglass. They find the bad boys. So Bill says, hang here. I'm going to go take care of this. Bill immediately is in over his head. Jeremiah, thankfully, comes because Bill doesn't know how to do his friggin' job by himself. What a rush. Timmy makes Cody and Robert feel bad about being bad friends, and Elizabeth is freaking loving it. She's watching on. She's like, give me that tea. Lucas puts up a sign saying half-price beer at 10 p.m. This means war. It's time for the town council to vote. They're split, so Abigail's vote will be the deciding vote. But she says, Lucas, let's do this. What if instead of you shutting down every night at 10 p.m., I let you stay open past 10 p.m. 2 nights a week? And he goes for it. Man, that's tough, huh? Wouldn't you agree? That's not a real compromise. We'll get to it. Carson and Faith go to a house call, except it's not a house call. It's a picnic.
Got him. A twist picnic.
Good thing, because Faith is like, man, I'm all in. Let's kiss. And he says, good thing you wanted to kiss me because I got some cheese back here. Go back quick. Robert and Cody feel bad that they were bad friends, so they convinced the entire class to come look for the glass instead of doing it themselves. Classic Robert. We don't know if they find it. It's a real cliffhanger of Substance Hero. Wiggles the heart. That, my friend, was Wiggles the heart. A vote of confidence.
Stuff. I didn't hear what you said the first time. Sorry.
Vote of confidence.
Vote of confidence. Of course it is.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back here on. Yeah, that's just a butt. Oh my!
It's a butt.
Howdy-ho. We're back, everybody.
All right. Good to see you.
Guys, let's talk about this.
Okay.
I know this is when we were going to do the tin can thing. We don't have them,
We
obviously.
don't have it.
So
The whole thing. We don't have to go through it again.
no, we wouldn't.
Although I am a little confused on a couple points.
What, he brought
Lackey,
all-
can you come
I
back
do
and
not
explain this?
want any part of Lackey coming back. Trace, if you just mute his mic.
What was that thing you said about a nickel and a quarter shed?
In a quarter shed.
Panda, what you got, buddy?
Yeah, so I'm still on the Win Coastal Heart train. Put on the old cap and chug
Is
it,
there
chug
like
it,
a
choo-choo.
however coming in?
No, well,
Okay, all right.
so this episode's not as good as what we've seen the past few weeks. But actually, I didn't mind it. Like, I really loved Bill going out there and rounding up the bad guys. They still don't know what to do with Elizabeth, and so let's hope that they can figure something out with her. And I still love Lucas. So overall, not bad. Still good. Feeling good. It
starts.
Like it.
Starts.
No, not yet. It wasn't bad. It was solid. And then you got Kiss Grace and Dr. Shepard giving the big kisses. I love
Grayson?
that. Faith.
Great faith, hope, and love. All of them.
Yeah.
They were all there.
They were all there. Yep.
Yeah.
I think what Panda's trying to say here is that this season has heart. It feels like it has
Spunky.
something.
It's spunky.
It's spunky. It does feel like it has something. So even though this episode didn't pack as much of a punch as last week, it's still, in my mind, miles better than what we've been going for the last few months. I feel like this has something. It feels like it matters, even though the stakes are low, even though Bill doesn't know how to do his job, even though, we never find the spyglass. Like, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does feel like it has something going on. Lucas is the hottest thing to come into this town since sliced bread. And that actually hasn't come into town yet, I don't think.
so, yeah.
And so that kind of says everything you need to know. I like this episode. And I still am excited for the future. And I feel like the future is now.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
You're embarrassing.
This is an abomination. You're an abomination.
You're an abomination.
The one thing
Sorry,
I'll
that
say
was
about
where
this
the tin
episode
cans came in, and
is
that's
that
on Lackey.
While most of the time I am apathetically miserable watching this show, I was actively angry at the plot line about the curfew. Like, actively mad that this was a thing that was happening in this show. And they basically, like, I got real mad that this show just actively came out and said, we like people that do things our way. I don't know why it made me mad, but I went from this show sucks, it's a waste of time, I roll to, I'm mad that they're making an actual point where the supposed good guys of this show go, anybody new that comes into town, if you don't do the things the way we do it, then you're the problem and need it to be fixed. That's dumb for a number of reasons, which we don't have to get into, but it made me angry. I was actually mad watching the show, which did bring me to an emotion that normally doesn't happen while watching Wind Calls the Heart. So by that measurement, it's better, but by any other measurement, qualitatively, this is bad television, way worse than last week's, which you guys called the best thing of all time, and I said was the best of the season, but was still not good. This is a massive step down. You can't even see it from there. Real bad television. Sorry.
Massive step down. You can't even see it from there.
From last
Is that
week.
new? Is that good? Is that something you came up with?
Yes.
It's a massive step down. You can't even see it from here.
That's right.
That's good. That's
just
way better
talking
than
over
the
here,
other
man.
one.
I'm just
That's
talking
way
over
better
here.
than the other one because I'm still
That
kind
thing's
of
10,000 square feet if it's a nickel.
I'm still
That is
kind of on the
so
cards about what that
true,
means. I'm still on the cards about that.
So good.
Do the best I can.
Yeah, you're doing great, buddy. You're knocking it out of the park.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate
I think
that.
with the tin cans, people would have noticed. But
they would
again,
have
we don't need
noticed
to
a little bit more. It would have
We
really
need to
popped.
school.
But that's
Lackey did
okay.
the best it can. He got great slacks. And that's Sam's Club for you. Let's do all the feels. Panda, what got you feeling in this one? Come on, bud. Come on.
Listen,
Come to skates.
I'm here to skate,
Then
son.
skates.
But what you want? I'm trying my best. There's not. Well, I'll tell you this.
Skates.
There was some good kissing. The kisses, Shepherd and Face kiss. That was a good. You didn't like that? I thought that was cute.
And that Faith Carson line is just.
I
it's
love
like
it.
the whole time you're like, man, they've got chemistry. And as soon as they declare their love for each other, it is like, woof.
Yeah, but we only
I don't
really saw him do
understand
it
it.
for like once.
It's real weird. Do you guys think that it lived up?
I don't know about living up, but
Like
it
they
was,
got
it
this
was
great
good.
chemistry, and all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, we're into it," and I'm like, "We're not." Like it's just
I don't know.
no.
I think give him some time.
Weird.
I can't, you know, the will they won't they played better, I
They
think.
played way better.
Yeah.
We don't need another relationship.
The tension there was real good, and then now it's kind of. But you know what? We finally got the kiss out of the way, and we'll see where we go from there.
I think that
We'll
they
see.
build it back up. I think. Listen, anyone who's ever had young love initially, after you've had that will they won't they, that first moment, it's always a little awkward. And it
Rig, who
feels a
was your
little-
first love?
My first love.
Rig, who was your first
Oh,
love?
my first love?
Yes, pal.
Oh, you know who my first love was.
I don't.
Bernie. It's a she, Bernie. Why did you think Bernie wasn't a she? You looked at me.
What do you mean?
You know I've been married twice.
What?
How are you acting like you don't know this information?
Bernice.
Yeah, we called her Bernie.
Bernice. I have heard of Bernice.
Bernie.
For some reason, can I tell you where my head went? My head
I don't know where it went.
My head went straight to Bernie Sanders, and there's
Bernie Sanders, the baseball player. My first love was center fielder for the New York Yankees.
yes,
You're an idiot.
yeah. Bernice, I
and
do
I'm
know.
halfway through a Dunstini, and that's not recommended.
Bernice, I do know.
The Surgeon General says frowny face.
I gotta be honest with you, Dan. I understand what you're saying. It's not good for the town. It's cruel. It's unusual punishment.
Yes, it is actively like.
But him fighting the man and putting up that sign for 10 p.m. I was actively cheering for Lucas when he put up the sign that said half price.
Curfew laws.
There's not any curfew laws. When
They
they're
need successful businesses.
yeah. Will you let me? When he put up the sign, sticking it to the man that said half price drinks past 10 p.m., I was like, heck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it, buddy. I love that. That gave me like.
Wait, and you think that's bad?
I think that I was actively angry.
He didn't like that storyline at all, so he couldn't
because it not only did it not make sense, but it was this doing the thing that every viewer that watches this show wanted them to do, which is, hey, if you're going to come to our town, you need to act like us and do what we do, or you can't do it. We'll make it illegal. So that made me actively furious.
Yeah, no, that's not great.
It's everything historically that I teach are the worst towns. And like I'm watching Abigail and these people were supposed to like do it, and I was visibly upset. Like, not like this is dumb. Like,
Surgeon
no.
General says frowny face.
These people are bad people for doing this. Like, I just, there's no excuse for it. And it's a dumb plot line. Real dumb.
Well, to be fair, she's also in love with the guy who killed her husband. And
That's
son.
right. That's fair. Is she
We
in
don't
love?
know. We
that.
don't know that. We'll get to it.
That's right.
Let's take one more quick break. Dan, did you?
No. Gosh.
We'll be right back here.
Except for anger. I already talked about
Yes,
that.
we talked about the anger multiple times, and it's not.
Dunstini's up and down.
They were 3 or 1.
Stop talking.
So
like
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
How
You're
did
still
the
mad at-
Surgeon General find out about the Dunstini?
And
Because
he
you
said
just made
frowny
it up.
face.
I have a patent on the Dunstini.
Yes.
And I'd put it aside in my earlier years because the Surgeon General just kept telling me that I would receive alcohol poisoning. And then you guys gave me this dunce cap, and I was like, what better opportunity than now?
You felt like it
than
was
to
calling to you.
dust off the Dunstini.
Can I actually? A question just came to mind about the Dunstini. The Nickelback straw is long enough to.
Have you, Nickelback's got a lot of letters in it, Brian.
It's true. He got you there.
Bernie.
Bernice, yes.
Why did Bernie? Was it amicable? The split?
It was not amicable.
Do you want to air that here?
I don't know if I want to air it here, but let's just say that one of us has an undying affection for Encino Man with Pauly Shore and Brendan Fraser, and the other one of us doesn't know classy movies if it bit him in the behind.
By the way, what Panda? What do you got, buddy?
Still chewing on that one.
Glad we let Rig out of his cage.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I don't know why, but Timmy cracks me up in general.
Makes one of us.
Timmy, I don't feel like Timmy's being intrinsically picked on. I
He's
know
not.
that sounds weird, but like he's just, the guys still include him. And like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like, I don't know. I thought Timmy was kind of being a little wimp.
Yeah.
Kind of-
No, I think you're right.
Tough it out there, Timmy.
Tough it out, Timmy.
Bill is riding out with the gang. His friend leaves him. Jeremiah
Can I ask
leaves
you really
him.
quick about Timmy? If you guys were Robert and Cody here, and somebody said, "Hey, we lost. I can't find my thing," would you have helped him?
No, not as a kid.
Not as a kid.
No, not as a kid. I'd sit there and be like, tough. Not because you're trying to actively do it. It's just you are just like, that doesn't sound like fun. I want to go have fun.
That's right.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like fun. We got to go, split a cake down the middle.
That's
Steal
where the
slab.
real hijinks happen.
That's
there.
what the real hijinks happen. Bill's riding out with the gang behind him and by himself after Jeremiah leaves. I'm confused by that tactic.
It's a rope.
Is
It's a rope that just attaches them all, and there's nothing you can do.
You don't think that at one point they could just ride ahead of him?
No,
and
there's a
like
rope.
pull Bill Avery off his...
Yeah, I was worried about the math there.
It's a rope.
Yeah.
Guys, you don't go
The
against
math,
the rope.
and he's riding out. He doesn't even have them all in his line of
No,
sight. They're
it's
all right.
bad.
No, they're all
It's
behind.
It just seems like a real mistake.
It's a rope
Yeah.
of dope. He's dope.
Got him.
Yeah, we did. Paying any more?
No.
You don't?
No.
I got a couple, if you don't mind. One is this. It's not a compromise for you to give somebody not just less than half the weeks.
It's absurd.
2 is not a compromise. 3 is a compromise, maybe. 2 is not a compromise.
No.
That's less. That's not just less than half. It's a slap in the face. It's not a compromise, and I found it to be incredibly offensive.
But what it is that I'm Abigail. I'm going to show you the power I have over these good people of Hope Valley and then give you something in token return.
Yep.
That's all it is. It isn't actually doing anything. And that's what made me so frustrated it's just a power move. That's all it is.
100%. They're shooting, and he is shooting at the people. Jeremiah is shooting at Bill when he's walking in, and Bill's like hiding behind the tree and whatnot. Later on, Bill's giving Jeremiah about a hard time about how he can't shoot straight. Like, Dude, he was going to. He was at head level.
He was locked in.
If the tree wasn't there, you would die.
Dead. Yep.
There was a pretty daggum good shot, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Dan?
So I got to be clear about this. They show up for this county council meeting, town council meeting, and they say Elizabeth, who's been asking for a library for months, has agreed to postpone the library talk until next week, and at which point she frowns. And then they say the reason she's got to postpone it is because we got to talk about this Lucas situation, which takes maybe 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe 60 seconds. And then they adjourn the meeting.
Yep.
Are the town council meetings a minute long?
They don't have the attention span. You have to give the people what they want, and once you give it to them,
is it a mad minute? I don't understand. The first time that Timmy shows up to play with Robert and Cody, they're playing pirate, which questionable, and he says, "Can I play with you guys?" And I rewound this. Robert says, "We're gonna fight through a storm today, Timmy. We're going to need some big waves."
Yep.
What does that mean?
Well, he was splashing. They had him splash the waves earlier.
They're asking him to be the waves?
Be the waves.
Yeah, keep splashing harder.
Man, it sounds like they don't want him to play with them. It sounds like they want him to just work for him.
Yes.
And take his spyglass.
I don't know. That sounded like most of my friends.
Robert,
it didn't seem like that big of a deal.
Robert can kick rocks if that's the case.
Robert can kick rocks.
Lastly, well, actually, that's good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, hopes and valleys. Panda, what's giving you hope and or bumming you out?
What's bumming me out, we don't know what happened to the spyglass. I hope we find out real soon because I hate they lost it.
Yeah,
you said it, pal.
I hope he finds it, and I hope we figure out what's going on. Other hope, more plot lines with Timmy. And maybe he can mature into a nice, upstanding citizen of the town.
You're Team Timmy here.
Oh, I am definitely Team Timmy. Love Team Timmy.
So I know I have been first with the megaphone reminding people that Gowan's a mass murderer. Let's put it behind us.
Oh boy.
I am now to the point where I ship Abigail and Gowan. I'm ready. We've had enough of those two having a conversation where they're making eyes. They are clearly into each other. I think we can all agree that there's something going on there. And so I'm here for it. I'm ready for it to happen. My valley is that they're not going to have enough time because she's going to break the law and be pulled from the show. So I don't know if we're going to have enough time for this relationship to actually blossom. Dan?
My hope is that somehow, some way, it's really a valley combined, is that somehow, some way, they find another cabin for Bill to get shot at, because I'm pretty sure he's been shot at this cabin no less than 5 times.
Yeah.
Find a different cabin and make it the cabin that we use from this point forward. That's
it's hard to say. We did it, everybody.
Robert's like at least a 4.5 here.
Yeah, here's the thing about Robert is, one, he seems very excited. My biggest thing with Robert isn't, honestly, it's not that he took the spyglass and lost it. It's that when they were confronted about this, they said, basically, this seems hard. Let's convince everybody else to go out in the field and look for it.
It's just absurd.
No, you guys lost it. You go find it.
No, it's at least a 4.5.
Yep. It's a 4.5. It's a Kathleen for me.
Kathleen. Mike for me.
Yeah.
Seth
Mike
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
anything else that we have in that segment now? Oh, Smolder.
Lucas? Yeah.
Lucas is still doing it.
He's
3.
great. Two or 3.
Yeah.
4.
All right.
4.5. 4 and a dime.
What's calling my heart? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What's calling my heart? hello@deckthehomer.com. You can tell us what's calling your heart. This is from Shelby Forrester. As a faithful double-decker, I listen to the When Calls the Heart podcast, even though I've never actually made it through an entire episode of When Calls the Heart. I'm here for the bits, y'all. But why, for the love of all that is good and holy, are you putting yourself through this torture? There are hours of your lives you can never get back. I don't watch any of the Hallmark series, but this one has to be the worst by far, right?
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Shout out to our double-decker community who forever remain a bright spot in my days. I'm looking forward to Bramblefest 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. Thank you, Brandon, Daniel, and Daniel, for keeping us all laughing during these trying times. You are more appreciated now than you know. P.S. I'm so happy that Benny could afford 2018.
Benny!
P.S. My pants. Shelby Forrester. Shelby, thank you
Shelby.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Shelby.
What
God
a
bless
fun
you.
week it's been. One for the ages. We'll do better next week.
Yeah.
Until then, may we be the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas!
Deck the Hallmarks of Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by Philo TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com.